Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, Peru's leftist presidential candidate Roberto Sanchez has declared the country's recent runoff election fraudulent and announced he will not recognize the presidency of his right-wing rival, Keiko Fujimori. With over 99.7% of the ballots counted, Fujimori holds a razor-thin lead of 50.11% to Sanchez's 49.89%, with just over 40,000 votes separating the candidates. Sanchez has raised allegations of malfeasance surrounding the vote count from abroad, focusing on 119 consular offices. He criticized a decision by electoral authorities to eliminate a requirement for scanning and digitizing tally sheets at overseas polling stations, arguing that this change left the system vulnerable to manipulation. Despite calling for nationwide protests over the weekend and declaring a movement of popular resistance, Sanchez has not yet provided concrete evidence to support his claims of vote theft. Fujimori has dismissed his accusations as a desperate political act. This election controversy is the latest disruption in Peru's highly volatile political landscape, which has seen 9 presidents in the span of a single decade. According to Asahi Shimbun, a Japanese male employee of a major Japanese electronics manufacturer was detained by Chinese authorities in Dalian, Liaoning Province in late May. Sources revealed that he is suspected of attempting to export processed rare earth products out of China, which are currently subject to Chinese export controls targeting Japan. Since April 2025, amid intensifying U.S.-China tensions, China's rare earth exports have faced global disruptions. Relations between Japan and China deteriorated further in November 2025, following Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's comments on a potential Taiwan contingency, leading China to implement de facto retaliatory export controls on dual-use products, including rare earths. This has resulted in a visible decline in rare earth magnet exports to Japan, significantly impacting Japanese businesses. In response, Prime Minister Takaichi criticized China's actions at the G7 summit in France, expressing deep concern over potential supply chain disruptions. She proposed supporting the establishment of national stockpiling systems and creating a joint stockpile mechanism among G7 nations. According to Al Jazeera, India is drafting contingency plans to prepare for weaker than usual monsoon rains and their potential impact on agriculture in the world's most populous nation. Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan revealed that monsoon precipitation has been approximately 43% below average so far this season, with weak rains expected to persist into early July. The monsoon is vital for India's economy, delivering nearly 70% of the country's annual rainfall. This rain is essential for replenishing water sources and supporting farming, which sustains about half of the country's 1.4 billion population. Delayed arrivals and the onset of the El Niño weather pattern have heightened anxieties over potential crop damage, rising food prices, and slowed economic growth. The meteorological department previously warned that this El Niño weakened monsoon could result in the driest season India has experienced in 11 years. In response, the government is prioritizing water conservation, which includes the immediate repair and strengthening of reservoirs, dams, and canals. While recent downpours have provided some temporary relief to residents in sweltering cities like Mumbai, strict municipal water restrictions remain in place. According to CNBC, artificial intelligence chipmaker Cerebras Systems reported its first quarterly financial results since going public in May. The company's first quarter revenue surged 92% year-over-year to $193.4 million, up from $99.5 million in the prior year. Additionally, its net loss narrowed to $14 million, down from $23.9 million of any dollars a year. Despite this strong revenue growth, Cerebras shares fell 8% in extended trading due to a disappointing margin forecast. Cerebras projects its core gross margin for the second quarter will shrink to between 36% and 38%, a notable drop from the 46.5% gross margin recorded in the first quarter. For the full year, the company expects core revenue to be between $855.5 million and $865 million, representing approximately 69% growth at the midpoint. Cerebras, which is positioning itself as a direct competitor to AI chip giant NVIDIA, raised over $6 billion in its May market debut, marking the largest U.S. tech offering since Uber in 2019. The chipmaker recently announced major partnerships, including a deal to supply computing power to OpenAI and integrating its chips into Amazon Web Services data centers. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.